sometimes it lies. So hello, hello, hello. This is Molly, of course, from Soul School Tarot and Astrology. Fun fact, whenever I'm live, I end up with this like really tiny like screen space. So yeah, I hope you guys can see me all right. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I have fans running in the background and I don't have any viewers yet. So I am going to go ahead and continue my shuffling and getting all my decks out that want to be read today. Pardon me. I posted a poll about like 45 minutes ago, maybe 40 minutes ago, to see if my viewers were most interested in mini readings or maybe me doing a run of all of the zodiac signs, since my latest readings have been collective. And I did have at least one person voted that they would like to see live mini readings. So welcome. I was really excited, you guys, because I thought that with this setup, you would be able to see all the beautiful palm trees in the background. There is a palm tree on the wall behind me, so there's a little taste of what's going on outside. I am in a new location. For those of you guys who've been following my journey, I did leave the United States. I moved to Mexico. I live on the Gulf of Mexico now, and in the Yucatan Peninsula, so it's really a pretty tropical climate, and I'm wearing a lot more makeup than the humidity typically allows. So I got my fan, I got my glass of ice water, I've got several decks out right now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hang out for a minute and see if anybody shows up for a live mini reading. If they don't, then I can't really do any live mini readings, but I will go ahead and if nobody shows up at the time I've been on here for like 4 minutes, then I'm just going to go ahead and do a zodiac run and hit all the signs. I'll start with Aries and go through to Pisces and just kind of see what comes up for you guys. If you're watching this at a later time, I will timestamp everything below, all right? So definitely want to get this out. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Laura, I'm so glad you're here. I was like, if nobody shows up, who am I gonna read for? So, Laura, okay, Laura, thank you so much. I chopped off all my hair. I actually was just kind of planning to do like I used to be blonde, and it was just kind of dead at the end from where I was bleaching it. So I was like, oh, I better go ahead and trim that up. But the fact of the matter is I had way too much hair for a tropical climate. So thank you. I did chop it all off and I kind of love it too. So Laura, would you like a, whoa. Okay. I'm live again. All right. I hope you're still here. I was just like, oh, I guess I'll do another one. And then it told me I could resume. So thank you. Once again, if you guys are watching this at a later time, I'll go ahead and timestamp some stuff so you don't have to watch me and all of my technical difficulties. Hi! Okay, I'm so glad you're here. Laura, do you have any specific questions? Can I read for you? Because, like, you're here. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being one of my subscribers who comments and likes very regularly. That really helps to grow my channel, and so it is very much appreciated. Plus, I'd like to know who's out there. So shoot me any questions if you want. I was going to start talking about, and go ahead and interrupt me. I was going to start talking about this crazy astrology that we've got going on right now, you guys. A huge message for everybody out there. Ooh, job. You know what? Okay. Let me say my message and then I'll tell you why I got excited about this question. My message is that we have to stay grounded right now because we're in an eclipse portal, meaning we are between a lunar and a solar eclipse, which is a 2-week period of time. Mercury is retrograde, and we have both Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. So our third eyes are way open right now, and there's just a lot of energy in the air that could lead to possibly some delusional thinking. And here's the reason why. Thank you, Laura. Here's the reason why. All right. The third eye is the seat of intuition, but is also the seat of imagination. And we're just in this weird zone right now where we can easily confuse the two. So the download that I've been getting to share with you guys is to stay grounded. All right. So let's talk about Laura's job interview tomorrow. I actually have the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards with me. Thank you, Divine Spirits of Love and Light, Archangels, Ancestors, Allies, and Guides. Choose your path. I love this. Now, there are, okay. So you're trying to get, yeah, absolutely. You're writing your own destiny right now, okay? Have faith in yourself. This is really reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune, not only because we have this wheel, but because we have these 4 figures here, which show up on the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. They are the 4 fixed sign energies. So Aquarius, Scorpio, because the golden eagle is actually a like secondary mascot. I don't know, mascot's not the word I want, but it is another symbol besides the scorpion for Scorpio. This Leo is, this lion is Leo, and then of course the bull is Taurus. And so fixed sign energy means a couple different things to me. One, keep doing what you've been doing. Like if you've been at this for 2 months already, then they've already seen what you have to bring to it. Don't be afraid to bring that up in the interview itself. Don't be afraid. In fact, they would love it if you were to point out specific things that you have brought to this job in the past 2 months and how you know you can continue. Oh my gosh, golden eagle. I love this so much, okay? I love this. So definitely bring forth these energies. Be like, yo, I've shown up for the past 2 months. I've done these amazing things, and I'm going to continue doing amazing things into the future. This is how you, oh my gosh, I'm just getting this like feeling because I've done this before. I've gone into job interviews and been like, oh God, that sucked. And then I've come out of job interviews and been like, I feel like I'm the one who's doing the hiring, and it feels amazing. But this is the way that you can like take the reins of the entire experience and really, really move it forward in a positive way. Another thing that is coming through with this fixed energy, I'd be interested to look at your chart, but I don't have my laptop in front of me. It's playing some heart chakra music back there. This is a fixed point in your destiny, okay? Meaning, not necessarily, oh, this job has always been on your path, but this moment in time where you have the ability to take the reins, I feel like they're all riding the chariot, okay? Like that's the way in which this image is kind of morphing for me. Imagine all of these figures on the chariot driving it forward, okay? So your ability to choose your own path at this time, it's like on point. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see what's going on in the background. Yeah, oh my God, look in the background. It's got like astrology stuff going on. Boom, boom. Oh my God, Vanessa's here. Girl, I just got done with 40. I ate 40 up for breakfast, okay? And it's the best diet I've ever been on. I retired from my career. I finally gave myself permission to start living my own life. Like my son is 21. He turned 21 last year, 22 this year, but I became a single mom when I was 19. And so my entire life has been lived with somebody else in mind. So, you know, we talked and he's like, Mom, go do the thing. And I love that. I love him. He's actually a Leo and I'm a Taurus. So, yeah, I left the country. I sold everything I owned. And 40 was a year. So I am very proud of you, Laura, taking the reins. Vanessa, okay, you guys, I don't know if you know this, but Vanessa is an amazing astrologer and does some really great analyses on Her website, I think she's got a blog. So Vanessa, if you want to drop that blog right now in the comments, please do so. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for always being here. And then Vanessa, if I can pull you a card, let me know, because I definitely would love to do that for you. All right. Collective message. Fun fact, I have 1, 2, 3 tarot decks out right now, and each one, actually the first 2, when I was doing the shuffle, I kept seeing the death card coming up, and then on the third one, I saw the Wheel of Fortune. This is what we call turning the soil. Like last year's harvest has already been brought in, whatever, not even just last year. For some of you guys, it's the last 5, 10, 15, 8, 3, however many years of your life, even months, right? You have grown as much as you can in the situations that you're in, right? And the energy that we're being provided with, death becomes a rebirth to something better. That's exactly what it is. We're turning over the soil because, you know, you can't keep planting the same crop in the same earth and expect it to grow. That crop is going to pull up all the nutrients that it can, and then it's time to turn the soil. Plant a new crop, okay, you guys? Because otherwise what happens is you're going to drain yourself, but also drain your environment. And that's just like, it's a stagnant energy. All right. It's a stagnant energy. So Vanessa, if you have a question, go ahead and shoot it to me. Otherwise, I will jump into some collective readings. I might just do a collective for everybody right now. I did an eclipse reading, and I did a pick a pile for Mercury retrograde. But I want to grab this animal totem tarot, and if anybody has a question, go ahead and drop it there in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to go into see what this collective energy that is. The reason I got so excited about that though, Laura, is like the last couple times I've come on to do a reading, I've wanted to do a work reading, but like they keep being relationship readings because I'm just like, you know, going with the flow. I'll let spirit deliver the messages, and in fact, we got 2 of Cups right there. But I've been wanting to do a work reading, and so I'm really glad that you had that question. And I hope I didn't embarrass Vanessa when I was like, Vanessa does amazing. She writes a blog about, yes. She has a blog about astrology, and she's amazing. She's just really in depth. Where should you focus your energy right now? Okay, we want to do the self-care cards. They want to come out and talk to you. It is a very scattered energy right now. It's not just you. So I have a feeling, well, duh, it's the self-care cards. Self is exactly where you should be focusing, but what aspect of self, what aspect of your life? Just because of Mercury's retrograde, like a lot of the readings that I've been doing, the private readings, are very much about people are like, I don't know how to move this thing forward right now. And it's like, we're getting ready to move things forward. Yes, and Mercury retrograde, And it's in Gemini. You guys. All right. Anybody out there who is Mercury dominant, if you don't know how to do that, I can tell you. But I am very much Mercury dominant. And so it's like, don't even complain about Mercury retrograde if you don't have it like really popping out in your chart. Vanessa. Self-love. Yeah, self-love. This is, that's what I was feeling. Okay. Oh my gosh, these are all the same thing. Sometimes no action is the best action at all. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. This is somebody, she's sitting on a precipice, right? Like I was saying, we want to move things forward right now, but the energy is like, we're getting ready to be able to move things forward, all right? Things need to be put into place. They're actually showing me, I used to be, for a year, I was a theater teacher, right? And I feel like we're building sets. We are practicing lines. We're gathering costumes. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're getting ready for the big show. But this is not the time for the show itself. I love it when my viewers bond. I love you guys. So this is you. You can imagine her like kind of sitting backstage almost. And this is, not that you're going to go on stage, but you're moving towards this. Okay. Do you see this? This is, it's like, it kind of looks like a lodge, like a ski lodge, like a big fancy hotel in the woods. But it's definitely like a city. There's a bridge. It has to do with stability and security. And I'm going to tell you what, all of these trees right here, this is ancestral energy, okay? So your ancestors are sitting, it's like your ancestors are going to be at the show. Do you know what I mean? They're the ones that are going to be clapping for you. Oh, darling, yeah. Saturn, yeah, absolutely. Because everything's a lesson, even when it's not. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you want to see the lesson in everything, even when the universe is like, no, you can just chill for a minute, right? In fact, Saturn, we're going to get all this up, okay? So here's the thing. You don't have to go into this murky swamp. No, 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 no. What they're telling me is that the seasons are changing around you, and this is going to become a path that is very desirable. Right now it's a murky swamp though, and you don't want to go in that because look, your hair's all nice. Hi Maria, I'm doing mini reads, so let me get through Vanessa. I got a couple more cards out for her, and then pop me a question. If you do it now, it's going to disappear. Okay, see, look, this is like silk, right? And she doesn't want to get it all messy, but this is exactly what she should be wearing when she's there. But right now she's naked. And if you guys know me, nudity represents vulnerability. It represents really getting into your authentic self, all right? Care for your body. Self-love and self-acceptance are the ultimate acts of self-care. And I know that's probably backwards to you guys, but look what else we got. Weight and time. Come on. Come on. So, yeah. Big Daddy Saturn is retrograde right now too, all right? But do you see how it's like it's the stuff in the background. It's almost like, remember how I said we're building sets, we're gathering props, costumes, we're getting ready for the show. But it's like all of these things, these little pieces need to come into alignment with one another. Now they're showing me planets. And look, oh my God, she's wearing that silky thing. Look, it's the same silk. And it's golden, right? She's wearing it too. She's wearing it too, saying, wait, because see how it's all dark, but the sun is coming up out there. Honor your resistance. Whatever it is that you don't want to do, you don't have to do it right now. Sometimes no action is the best action of all. And I got to tell you the truth, Vanessa, I know a little bit about your life, and I know that sometimes it's hard for you to prioritize yourself just because of everything that you have to deal with, right? So this is definitely the time to do that. Speak gently to yourself. Let me see. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, Taurus North Node, honey, that's my sun sign. I've been channeling my Leo North Node lately. But yeah, self-care, like bubble baths, get some good food, but also make sure it's healthy because like it's saying take care of your body. Okay? But I do honestly really feel like there is a lot of old stuff, like old energy that you can release from your body at this time. And part of it you can just do in meditation, all right? Like, I had this meditation. Yay, Maria, it's the most important thing we've ever learned. Very few of us learned that growing up, right? Very few of us learned that growing up. But I did this guided meditation. And actually, my good friend Erin, when she was a massage therapist and did Reiki as well. And she was all like, yeah, just tell every cell in your body they can just release this now. And I was like, you can talk to the cells in your body? Yeah, you can. Okay. So speak gently to yourself, like literally speak to your body and be like, you know what? We don't need this. We can let it go. Okay. So what should you be focusing on? You. That is the absolute answer to that question. All right. We also do have clearing, letting some old things go. I always say that kind of like nudity is authenticity. Instruments are authentic expression of self, right? And in this picture, I always see it's like this person, I don't know, she's reminding me of Pink. Okay. This person has been playing the sheet music that has been handed to her all this time. But this show that you guys that is getting prepared right now, yes. This show is like you are writing the script. Do you know what I mean? And so that means we have to kind of like clear out our old programming. You do not, like, your ancestors are not showing up to watch you do Chopin again. They're like, everybody has done that. Like, we don't want to hear that song. We want to hear your song, Vanessa. And so I'm really excited. Maria. Shoot me a question if you're still around, and we'll get you some cards out. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is fun. I haven't actually been on camera for a while. The old house that I was at, I just moved in here yesterday and I love it. It's a tree. It was just on this really, really busy street. And at first I was like, yeah, I'm going to like blend in with the locals and like blah, 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 blah. And the truth is, yes, question about anything you want, darling. And the truth is, I was just on this, like I said, I was on this really busy street. I can say a lot of wonderful things about the people of this beautiful country of Mexico, but they are not necessarily used to quiet, right? There's like panaderos, like bells and trucks and like everything all the time. So I moved to a new place and now, thank you. And now I hear birds. And I hear trees rustling, and that's my background noise. And so my little Taurus heart is just as happy as can be right now. So, yay, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, that was a good question. That's kind of where we're all out right now. It was so loud. Honestly, and I didn't have, like, there's no central... Vanessa, stop, I love you. There's no central AC, right? And so the thing is, I had to have windows open in order to work, but I really couldn't do that. This one wants to come out. I really couldn't do that with as much noise as there was going on. So what we've got for you, Maria, the Healing the Mind and Spirit cards want to come out right now. Thank you. All right, and then Vanessa, I'm serious, if you want to plug yourself, do that right here in the comments, and everybody who finds it later. From Spain, yay, okay. I don't know where Alicante is, but yeah, if it's warm or it's loud, we're definitely relating to each other right now. All right, there's definitely going to be a good message, but they're also going to want me to look at the pictures, okay? Okay, message for Maria. Where can she focus her energy at this time? We're all trying to. We are all trying to right now. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. These two are working hand in hand because you see how we have this heart and then there's, look at that. Okay. But they both are about love versus fear, okay? is it Donnie Darko? There's this movie where there's this like motivational speech for these like high school kids, I think. And this lady draws a line and she's like, this is the spectrum. There's love on this end of the spectrum and there's fear on this end of the spectrum. And it's kind of funny because like whatever movie this is, the kid is like, F that. That is such a oversimplified view of life. But energetically speaking, it's true. I believe in love, not fear. This says fear is what closes mind, love is what opens the heart and dissolves fear. And I feel like it's not going to necessarily resonate right away, so I'm going to follow up. There's more. This says I know that love dissolves fear. It's like the same language. You can't be afraid when you're feeling love since everything is energy and love encompasses all energies, all is love. If you are feeling fear about anything, there's love in that moment. Do you know what I mean? It's love of self. Maybe it's love of certain things to the past, but there's definitely attachment going on here, all right? And it's not necessarily to physical things. I mean, I don't feel like it is. It says, in this world, we learn through relationships, not things. You can't take your things with you when you leave. They just want me to say we learn through relationships. And I feel like you've been through some in the past that with aggressive and arrogant people. Arrogance is merely another face of fear. Without fear, there would be no need for arrogance. So here's the story, okay? There has been something in your past that you moved away from, Maria, which is exactly what you needed to do. But I think that you don't necessarily realize how much you kind of carried some of that programming with you. Like you've dealt with some nasty people in the past, right? And the fact of the matter is it's really kind of left you blocked off, okay? Her arms are crossed right at her solar plexus. So I almost feel like there's somebody from your past who like, Kelsey, hi Kelsey. Yes, dissolve fear and embrace love. And here's the reason why. Somebody treated you in a way that like, they're showing me like a knife and I'm feeling it, a knife stuck into the solar plexus, all right? Meaning the solar plexus is the way that we show up as ourselves in the world. It's our courage, it's our confidence. It kind of creates the path that we're walking on. And when somebody like stabs your solar plexus, it's really hard to be confident. And it's really, really hard to walk the path of love, right? Because you're just kind of in self-protection mode. I caught myself in this a little while ago, all right? Because there is, it's a hell of a drug. You guys, I was in this situation where basically like I kind of, I threw a little temper tantrum about a situation because it wasn't turning out like just the way that I wanted it to or expected it to. And it hijacked my brain. And I acted like a freaking 2-year-old because that's what a Taurus does when they don't get their way. And what it made me do was I had to step back and observe that and be like, oh, there's still some healing that needs done. Because the situation in the past that stabbed me in my solar plexus, it took so much energy to move away from it that now this is like step 2. Now really let yourself heal from it. Whoever it was that knocked you down, they're full of fear, right? Their fear of you being your most authentic self got transferred onto you. And now you have this fear of being your most authentic, powerful, brilliant, bright self. And there's definitely some healing that could be done. I love recommending Steve Nobel or Noble, however you spell it. It's Nobel, however you pronounce it. But there's also Joe T. Hypnotic Labs. These are websites that I go to for guided meditation because I could sit and like ponder this with my conscious mind and be like, okay, well, what do I need to let go of? And it's like, it's way down in there, right? It is way, way, way down in there. And so sometimes letting yourself be in a relaxed state, almost like a semi-hypnotic state, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, is where you're going to really be able to understand what it is that's still tugging at you, that is still keeping you in this place of fear. So, Maria, I wish you all the very best. All the very best. I love it. I love this so much, okay? I also, false energies appearing real. I love it. Oh my gosh. We're just vibing right now. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. She's wearing a white dress and there's a ring here. I don't know if you were married in the past, Maria, and like had to throw away the whole life that you gained, right? That will knock you down, okay? But don't let it keep you in a state of fear, because that was the old crop. I don't know if you got my metaphor about like, you can't keep growing the same crop in the same plot of earth. You're gonna just deplete all the nutrients. You gotta plant a new crop, all right? Turn the soil over, plant a new crop, plant a crop of love. All right, so anybody else who is present at this time, feel free to shoot me a question. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are too. But you guys, here's the thing. Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, all right? And Aquarius is about being your unique self, right? It just got out of Capricorn, which is the planet or a sign that is ruled by Saturn, right? And so a lot of the lessons that we were going through when Saturn was in Capricorn were kind of like about building things. And now it's about knocking things down. And I really freaking love that. So, oh, you guys, I love when you're supporting each other. But sometimes, Maria, you just gotta let yourself have your temper tantrum. Yay, I'm glad you found me. I do wanna say, okay, side note, the company that I do my website through has like blacklisted psychic readers. They're not accepting basically my credit card processor, and I can't accept like credit cards now. And so PayPal is the only way that you can pay on site. But if you have any problem like with other options, hit me up. Just send me an email if you anybody who's trying to book with me. Because right now you cannot do just regular debit or credit card payments on my website. So if PayPal doesn't work for you, hit me up and we'll do something. We'll work something out. Weird turning point. Started bad, but ended well. Things are intense. Okay, Laura, hang out. I'm gonna get to Kelsey for sure. Right, Vanessa? Oh my gosh. And the thing is, there's like multiple payment processors, but they're like, you're pseudoscience. And I'm like, okay, whatever. All right. So we're going to go to my great big deck, the Alchemical Visions Tarot. All right. And this is for, I think it's Kelsey. Kelsey, I'm so sorry. Everything disappears. I don't know if I might goof it up. I hope I don't goof it up. Okay, I don't know how to look at old messages, so I hope, Kelsey, I hope I'm saying your name right. I hope I got it right. Kelsey, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. All right, Kelsey. Whatever's happening right now is supposed to be happening. I'm gonna let you know that. That's what Spirit is coming through to say. All right, Laura, hang on just 1 second and we'll get you taken care of. Now, great big deck. I like jumpers, meaning when I'm shuffling, a card will typically fly out. This deck is really hard to get jumpers out of, and I got one. What is this? Ooh, there's a little miscommunication. Page of Swords, okay? I'm gonna upright it so you can see this. Pink dress, you guys, and you know what pink dress means to me? Oh no. Okay. Hi, Crystal. I got a couple questions. If you want to hang out, I would love to answer because I'm having a great time. Okay. All right. Laura, I don't know what the deal is. Okay. Hit me up if you have like a specific Like screenshot it or something and I'll figure it out, okay? So this is for Kelsey, and just like, is she on the right track? Yes, but do you see how there's this hurdle? You see this like running and having to leap, all right? And then all of these sensory organs. I think they're sensory organs. I don't know what that is. I don't like I feel like they're ears, but they're not ears. Okay, we're saying that they're ears. There's some sort of miscommunication, but you see how this to me looks like a trachea and this looks like some part of the inner ear, all right? So this is about speaking in a loving way, speaking from a place of self-love. They are making me feel like there's this like motivational quote that I used to have on my wall in my classroom that says, we make better decisions when we are acting from a place of self-love. So Pluto's retrograde right now, you guys, okay? So what that means is all of our deep subconscious wounds are like, it's like you got a bruise on your arm and Pluto just came along and poked it, right? It's gonna hurt. And then we act from that place. And then we take a step back and we're like, oh, I acted from a place of hurt. So when you say it started off bad, it ended up good, I really feel like there was a lot of learning going on here. But, okay. So here's what I also wanted to call out. You're doing the right thing in treating this relationship as a reflection of yourself. Every relationship that we're in is really about our relationship with ourselves. So you're stepping into this place of self-love. You're doing a good job, I feel like, really listening to what's being said and then being thoughtful about how you respond is very, very important to you. But at the same time, we got to start to look at what's going on in the background. Okay? There is a lot of dead animals, like bones, piles, okay, of, I mean, it's like this broken down wagon wheel. It's reminding me of a scene from Oregon Trail, right? Like you killed the buffalo and you can't take it all back with you, all right? So, what are we 10 of sorting? There's something that you're going through that's really, really stressing you out. All right, now look at this. There's this weird line going way into, where did it go? See all these people going into the background? Okay. Okay, now we're getting, I don't really know if it's Aristotle or if that was falsely attributed. It might be Aristotle. There's this quote that says, hurt people, yes. There's this quote that says, the way that we speak to our children becomes their inner voice as adults. You've got somebody's voice, and it may not be your parents, it might have been like, teachers, friends, like, and it doesn't have to even be during your childhood. I feel she looks like she's a teenager to me or an adolescent. So it might have been something that was going on when you were around that age. I don't know why I'm seeing 13 to 17, all right? There were certain things that you experienced where, dear God, it just looks like people are like walking around, taking turns, stabbing you with their words. And even if they're not like calling you bad names, it's just the way that they were speaking created this dynamic that is still holding you down. All right. So I know you asked, am I on the right path with my relationship? But this is about the path with yourself. Okay. Because it is definitely something about your inner voice. Because now these look like eyeballs. Okay. So you're like seeing, hearing, speaking, and you've got these voices kind of like running circles in your head. Let's see what else comes out. Three of Wands and King of Wands. Yeah. You can take control of this because whatever these voices are, it's almost like they're telling you that you're not worth, right? Oregon Trail. It's so funny to me, like when I get, like some of my guys were definitely 90s babies. That's all I can say, all right? Okay. There's something going on in your inner thoughts, right? Your inner voice that is telling you that you are maybe not capable of achieving what it is that you really want. Okay? Because this is the Empress and the Nine of Cups. And see, it's like something at the back. Yes, can of worms. That's just what it does. That's what Pluto retrograde is all about. Wants to get us, oh my God, because we've been talking about turning over the soil. It's like you pick up a rock and there's like these bugs crawl out and they're like everywhere now. Okay? So this Empress is you. Dang, it's gonna be hard. But she's got this chopped off head sitting in her lap. And you see how her eyes look? Like the Empress to me is usually like, hey, I'm just chilling being the Empress. For you, there's definitely this fear that has to be gotten over right now in order to put an end to some of these voices in your head, because they're very confusing. Very, very confusing. And when I say voices in your head, I don't mean like you're literally hearing voices in your head, but it's almost like the way in which you talk yourself out of things. That's not you. That's like somebody from your past who had a certain version of you, or they wanted you to have a certain vision of yourself because they didn't want to see you succeed. Okay? Because it would have looked bad for them. All right? So this is you. Nine of Cups came out reversed. The key to your happiness is, you see this dude just like, shh, shh, everybody chill out. Voices in my head, just chill out. Pink, self-love, all right? Everybody just chill out. I don't know if you do meditation, Kelsey, but I think that, once again, you guys, if meditation is hard for you, do guided meditation, okay? Because it can help so much. But he's also wearing like a Hierophant headdress. And what that means to me is that tapping into your spirituality is really going to help a lot at this time, all right? Because you're an emperor in the future. You're really, really bossing up when it comes to whatever it is inside of you that's holding you back. I also, because of this emperor, it might have been something about your father, okay? It might have been something about your relationship with your father, okay? This right here, okay, the message that's coming up. Oh, honey, you're not bad at your reading for yourself. You're just learning to trust your own intuition is all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yes, Maria. I think we have somebody else who wants to ask a question, but you guys, pop them up there. Let me get through this, and then we're definitely going to do that. You, Kelsey, you're confronting these little like ankle biters, right? What it's doing is it's calling your attention to what's really going on in your subconscious and what has been written on your subconscious mind, okay? So keep up the good work. Keep up the tarot study, because whatever messages speak to you, thank you, Crystal. Thank you, thank you. I will definitely, you're up next. Whatever comes to mind, trust that you're guided by spirit, okay? Because this is you really taking control and then just getting rid of these thoughts that came from your past that really kind of torture you, okay? Like, I'm almost getting mean girl energy, okay? Ankle biters. Yes. And Laura is right. Meditation is life-changing. That's why I couldn't stay where I was at, you guys. It was such an effort to be able to meditate. I couldn't do it, all right? So, is it Crystal? Crystal with a K? Crystal with a K. Crystal with a K, I'm excited. The Revelations Tarot wants to come out for you. So I'm going to get that shuffle on while you let me know what you are thinking of. This is, okay, what I love about this Revelations Tarot is like, here's the Magician, and then here's the Magician reversed. Like there's an image. Kelsey, I wish you all the very best. You're amazing, and you just gotta, whatever those voices, whoever handed you those voices in the head, feel sorry for them because they were acting out of fear, and you don't have to, okay? So, but this Revelations Tarot, I was just watching a reader last night who was talking about how, like, some people don't like that she uses reversals, and it's almost like saying, well, I don't like it when you use adjectives. Like, that's a very important part of the vocabulary of tarot, is having the reversals. And so this Revelations Tarot by Zach Wong has these beautiful reversals built into them. So, Crystal, I'm excited to hear from you. And then we're going to go into Maria. Actually, wait. Vanessa. Somebody asked about a soulmate. All right, Crystal, let's see what comes up. You're... Okay. What's this? Magician reversed. Okay. I'm going to put him back in. Because here's the thing. We're all going through the same thing, you guys. With Pluto retrograde and Mercury retrograde. We're all going through the same thing about how the universe wants to push us forward into something amazing that we've been manifesting, but we're holding on to some pattern of thinking that is rooted in our subconscious that needs to be cleared away before we're ready for that amazing thing that we're moving towards. Okay? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. The Magician came out upright this time. So this is the key to manifesting what it is that you're trying to desire, what you're trying to. I notice those who don't. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. But hey, you gotta color with a box of 8 crowns before you get out the 64 pack. You know what I mean? It's just overwhelming for some people sometimes. So baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. All right. Look at you, Crystal. This is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? You're definitely surrounded by angelic energies, but this also, we've got fixed sign energy on the card, which means that, yes, Laura, we're going to get your soulmate, okay? Yes, yes, yes. I knew somebody asked about soulmate, okay? Fixed sign energy means this is a very important part on your path. What's up, Taurus gang? Where are you at? There you are down there. Okay. All right. Fixed energy. It can be hard to change. All right. I feel like this is almost like spirit trying to turn your wheel, and you're like, nope, there's this one part of it that I'm holding on to. I don't really want to let go of it. And here is the trick. There's something from your past. It's a heartache that you don't want to see it as that, because then you'll have to deal with it. Okay? But you see how he's holding on to, like, see, there's this. It's important that you have both this Ankh, which is your intuition, and the sword, which is your clarity of mind, okay? In order for this wheel to move forward, you have to have both of those things. But you're holding on to this clarity of mind, all right? There's something that needs healing, okay? There's definitely something that needs healing. It might even be something with, like, a friend. I'm not even getting, this is a 3 of Cups. I'm not so much getting relationship vibes out of this. We have a 6 of Cups and a King of Pentacles, all right? So, it could be a relationship thing from the past. Here's the thing. It's an apology that you never received. Okay? Because sometimes we have to accept apologies that we never received. If you're in a relationship with this person, they might also be an earth sign. They might be your soulmate too, right? Yeah, that's absolutely what it is, okay? Something hurt your feelings and you don't want to see it as having hurt your feelings, because then you have to have a whole conversation about it. And I gotta tell you the truth. That's me, okay? Sometimes it's easier to be like, oh, no, I'm not really that hurt about it. It's not a big deal. But the conversation needs to happen in order to move into this new phase. If it's a relationship, then it's growing, it's expanding, right? But his arms are crossed. It's difficult. It might be difficult for you to speak what you need to speak to this person, okay? It's not necessarily because like this person's a bad listener, or, you know, sometimes we can't speak up to people because they don't give us a safe place to do that. I feel like this is more like something coming from your past, like something way in your past where you would speak up and everybody's like, shh, nobody wants to hear from you. And then we carry that around, okay? We carry that around, okay? You're used to going deep. When you get hurt, you go deep within. And you can understand your own emotions, but what this is saying is bring them back up and express them. These two fish are making me feel like Pisces energy right now. Maybe you have a Pisces moon, maybe a Mercury in Pisces, all right? But that, I believe, is the key to restoring the sense of happiness in this particular relationship, all right? Definitely just feel free. It is such a difficult learned behavior, you guys. It's the worst. Because I remember, like, okay, the fun fact, it's not a fun fact. It's a sad childhood trauma. I was bullied terribly in school, all right? And I remember, like, I would get sent to the principal's office for crying. And basically the whole thing would be like, don't cry, don't express your emotion. Like, it wasn't like nobody wants to see you cry, but that was basically like how I internalized that. Because when we're kids, we don't have any better coping mechanisms. You know what I mean? So it's like people were being jerks to me and I was getting sent to the principal's office. So guess what? When people were being jerks to me, I just shut up about it. And that is definitely, as an adult, not the best thing to do. Okay? So I hope you guys don't mind. Yes. People pleasing is a dependent behavior. Yep, yes. It's one thing to recognize it and another thing to change it. You are so right. But you know what? Spirit is surrounding you. And I'm going to get one more card and then we're going to talk about, well, we know that. It just says release the old and rest. I don't know if crows are significant to you, or if you have any sort of like Celtic background. Fire guardian, ignite your passions. What this is saying to me is okay, so crows are significant. But look at all this fire energy. You can alchemize this situation. You can take all the like, oh, I'm so pissed off that people treated me like that when I was a child. Nice. Yep, the crows are talking to you. And take that, because I bet when you sit and think about it, it makes you mad. Take that fire and turn it into transformation, right? Because don't forget, we got this magician, okay? You can alchemize this entire situation by just, they're talking. Okay, it's almost like, I love this tower moment, okay? You get to be this different person now. Imagine what you would have said. Ooh, okay, soul retrieval, you guys. If you have not heard of soul retrieval, it's very powerful, especially, basically, it's an opportunity. You do it in meditation, guided meditation, and I have a playlist that has some soul retrieval. It's just called Guided Meditations. That has some soul retrieval meditations on it. And basically what you do is grown you, travels back in time to that moment when that child was shut down and is like, hey, you're amazing and you're coming with me. And you literally like, because there's that little part of our inner child that's still stuck in that moment, right? Soul retrieval is really going to help you out. Let's see about Laura's soulmate. Okay. Yeah. So Laura, oh no, okay, you're gonna check it out, okay? Yeah, so if you go to my playlist, Guided Meditation, there's a couple different soul retrieval ones. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for being here. Laura, are you still around? Starseed Oracle wants to come out. I love how much my decks are talking. They're excited too. Laura. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. Laura. You're coming into union with yourself. Because that's what's freaking amazing about like soulmates, right? Because people talk about the twin flame journey, and I do think that it's real. But some people think that our twin flame is meant to come into our life and just like mess it all up and trigger all of our traumas and stuff like that. And I mean, it's like, you definitely, those are soul contracts, right? But soul mates are people whose soul is a match to ours. And the feminine and masculine energies, not body parts, can come into union after each person has brought their own inner feminine and masculine into... No, it's not going to be karmic, because here's the thing. It doesn't have to be. When you bring your masculine and feminine into alignment within, that's when you can attract that. Things are being woven. Interesting, okay? But also, this is a portal, okay? Is it like, and it's in space. So astrology has a lot to do with it right now, okay? I feel like people are being moved around, all right? Your particular soulmate is like not on your path right now, right? But they're being moved into position to be on your path. Deep cellular healing and inner earth, absolutely. Let's see what else is coming up for Laura in love. Aw, thank you so much. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Now, I love this so much because the relationship that you imagine you deserve is the relationship that you can attract. Period. Right? So if you, okay, and this is getting a little personal, but Spirit's talking to me right now, okay, about this stuff, all right? It's about your own inner masculine. Sometimes it's like what you desire is a masculine that will do certain things for you because your own inner masculine has not practiced doing them for yourself, okay? Boundaries is really, really important, okay? Practice healthy boundaries in all of your relationships, and what that's going to do is it's going to call in a relationship where you feel comfortable setting healthy boundaries. That's important for all of us, all right? What else is coming in for Laura? Ooh, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. Yeah, once again, balance and alignment, and part of that is understanding what and who sets us off balance. Because sometimes you're like, you know what, I just been living my life, same life I've been living, same people I've been hanging out with, same workplace I've been going through, and now I'm working on alignment. And one of the things that's really, really difficult is being like, you know what, when I talk to Cheryl from accounting, I don't feel so much in alignment, right? So little things like that, just understanding who or what in your environment throws you off balance. That's the space where you can begin to practice healthy boundaries. Get personal. That's what we're here for. I love it. Thank you, Laura. That's the space from which you can begin to practice healthy boundaries. And I really feel like that is a part of what is being woven. It's like you're building your toolbox, okay? So that when the lumber arrives, you can build that doghouse, you can build that birdhouse, whatever it is, right? When the person who can participate in a healthy relationship with you arrives, you have all the tools you need to make it a healthy relationship. I love that. So, who else is around? I love you guys. I used to do YouTube lives, maybe it's Facebook lives. They don't give you a counter. They don't tell you, hi Maria, they don't tell you how long you've been live. And I would do like these 2.5 hour lives and not even like realize it. So we're an hour in. Thank you guys for being here. Do we have anybody? Maria. Okay, Maria. I just got to clear a couple of my decks out of the way because there's like a lot of decks out now. This is super fun, you guys. There we go. No worries. Maria, what can we say? Ooh, Tarot of Gemstones and Crystals wants to talk to you. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, man. Good, Vanessa, I'm glad you're still here. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Maria. There's a lot of fantasizing. Yeah, this is hard. I didn't even shuffle this. If you guys are into crystals, oh, you guys, Amazonite, Amazonite is amazing, and I love that it actually matches my eyeshadow today. Like, I have a chunk of Amazonite. It's actually one of the most, like, for its size, it's probably the most expensive crystal I bought. I think I paid too much, but if you can get a hold of some Amazonite and put it right on your heart, oh, that's some beautiful heart chakra healing, all right? This pain is felt by both of you guys, all right? And there is a lot of stress, but we've got the Ace of Coins here, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Wait, ooh, oh, she's not supposed to, wait, what do we do? Okay. All right, I just have my deck mixed up, okay? We have the Ace of Coins here. So this is a physical meeting in the near future. Oh, Molly, what are you doing? Okay. These, sorry you guys, I just get a little excited, get all my decks turned around the wrong way. I do think that this could lead to a higher commitment between you two. All right, let us see what else we can find out about Maria's Ace of Coins in the future with her boyfriend. Strength, absolutely. Onyx, by the way, was the crystal on that card with strength. All right, so just kind of like onyx is like the black stones. Where's Freddie? I actually have some orange onyx, which I didn't know was a real thing. But if you guys watch some of my, like, pick a pile of my last couple readings where I have the crystals out on the desk, I have this little orange onyx cat that just looks like Freddie. And so, but black onyx is what's on the card for strength. And that just is like, anytime these fears and doubts begin to creep up in you, it's about just banishing those, right? Banishing your fears and doubts. What else can we say about this Ace of Coins? There's 3. You guys! The 9 of Cups. The 9 of freaking Cups. Wish fulfillment, okay? Yeah. It's been a long, hard road. But like, how powerful is that you've been in separation with somebody since the beginning of the pandemic, physical separation, and oh my God, you guys are doing charts for each other. I love it, I love it, I love it. Physical separation, but you still love each other. It's freaking amazing. This Page of Coins, Sodalite. This is a message. This is something that's going to be spoken to you, because Sodalite has to do with the throat chakra that makes you so freaking happy. But also Sodalite, the Page of, not Sodalite, the Page of Coins is about face-to-face contact. Seeing somebody in person. It's not about a message that gets sent across the ocean. Devil reversed. Devil reversed here. All right. So, yeah, all of the fears, all of the doubts. But also, this separation has given each of you times. You're just in fear. That's what that devil is. Okay. But also, there's been certain things within him or her or whoever, non-binary, your partner. Did you say boyfriend? I think it's boyfriend. I'm just trying to be like, you know, all-inclusive here. Both of you in this separation from each other have been like purging. They're showing me somebody like setting out boxes. Like, I don't need this. You can take it to Goodwill. You know what I mean? Purging yourself of any fears, doubts, self-destructive patterns. There's been a lot of karma closed out. A lot of karma closed out in the past since you guys have been separated from one another, right? Which means you're going to come together as different people, but the same, all right? Just a lot of maturity. 4 of Wands, absolutely. That is celebration. It is all going to work out for you. It is all absolutely going to work out for you. This Amazonite that was on this table is very much about Maria. Are you the same person who did a reading for Laura? Do you do chart readings? Because that's just something that's coming up in the comments right now. That, and also the sweat is kicking in. Let me shoot my hair. What they're letting me know is that the Amazonite, like if you have some, or any other tool that you have, to just focus on, oh, it's a different Maria. But if you find out what Maria it is, let us know, okay? Focusing on your heart chakra, stuff like that, okay? Like I've got, the green is the heart chakra, okay? And this is a frequency. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I can, it helps. This is a frequency that helps to open up, keep the heart chakra open, all right? They're also showing me this thing where like in meditation, you just imagine yourself putting your head on his heart, and please believe that that is felt, all right? We're gonna go back to that last reading, okay? Love dissolves fear. So anytime you start to get scared about whether or not this is gonna work out or not, find yourself in that vibration of love and know. Just, y'all, I mean, we got the Sun, we got the 4 of Wands, we've got the 9 of Cups. Oh, wow, this is happening all over the planet. People being estranged because of the pandemic. That's, this thing, okay, has just shaken up so many of our lives, right? Am I right? I don't know where you guys are at. I know back in the States, a lot of people are, like restrictions are being lifted. But for like where I'm at, like the mortality rate, the death toll in Mexico is still very, very high. And in fact, the small town that I'm in still has a curfew, masks everywhere, right? So there definitely are still a lot of restrictions. Travel is less restricted, and so that's really, really very good. But think of how strong that love is. If you guys have been together this whole time, that's your person. 10 of coins, okay? That's your person. That's your life person, okay? I love that. All right, you guys, if there's anybody else, Wheel of Fortune, this is all faded, you guys. I love it. I love it. If anybody else is interested in a little mini read, go ahead and shout out at me. Otherwise, I might wrap it up. This has been fun though. Usually I'm just talking to this screen and like myself, which I could do all day, but you guys make it really fun. They want me to do a collective. They want me to do a collective pull from the Alchemical Visions Tarot. Okay. I want to do them upright. We're going to see what the message is. So 2 cards came out reversed. Oh, clarity, clarity, clarity about the way in which we've been emotionally unfulfilled. For a lot of you guys, oh, that makes sense. This is when the Page of Cups comes out reversed, it really has a lot to do with an unhealed inner child. And has that not been like the theme of what we've been going through? Like all the readings that we've been doing since we've been together is realizing that there's a lot of our inner children that it's like, you know that thing when you're a kid and you're like, oh, I'm hurt. And your parents like, you're fine. Okay? Emotionally though, emotionally. There are ways in which we were hurt, but our needs were not met. And we carry that into our future. And this is the time in which we become aware of it. All right? And in fact, I don't like this monster, but I like the story that it's telling me. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for being here. All right. This is, this monster is trying to keep you, who are an amazing angel, from walking through life playing your little harp. Authentic expression of self, being who you truly are. All right. But this little monster, and he smells terrible. That's all I can say. It's like you're walking along and then all of a sudden you step on this monster. This is the trigger moment. And what it does is it brings up these memories, all these little cups, all these moments, okay? Emotional moments that still have an impact on you today, okay? And so being able to just really get in there and heal that right now, and it's going to feel like you're knee deep in emotion, but you are strong and you can do it. Okay? You're strong and you can do it. All right, you guys, thank you for spending this time with me today. I had a great time. I hope we can see you again sometime. And yeah, since this was successful, I will definitely be doing lives again. Maybe we'll just, what's today, Wednesday? Maybe we'll do it Wednesdays. Maybe if there's another day of the week that works for you. My schedule is pretty flexible. I get to kind of build it the way I want it to. Thank you to those of you who sent donations. Like, oh my gosh, my heart is touched. There's no way I was expecting that. Thank you, Maria. Thank you all so much, you guys. This has been a wonderful, wonderful time. So, all right, I'm going to close this out. Anything else you guys want to say, you can definitely still drop comments below. I get little notifications when you do that. You can either, I still got my old email address, but info@Soul School Spiritual will also get you in direct contact with me. This video is going to process, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some stuff in the description box. So if you guys need to come back to it later and get that info, I'll have it there for you. Thank you guys. You're the true stars of this show. Have a great day.